walkthrough of the body weight planner. I think it's a really cool tool that physicians can use to help guide their patients on their weight loss journey. So let's get started with a brief introduction about the tool. So what is the body weight planner? The body weight planner is basically just an application of an underlying model that allows users to make personalized calorie and physical activity plans so that they can reach a specific goal weight. Um, One of the cool things I think about this tool is that it also allows you to show your patients how they can reach that goal weight within a specific time frame, and then most importantly, how they can maintain that body weight thereafter. So who is it intended for? As this is taken directly from the website, it's one of their disclaimers. It's mainly for use in adults 18 or older, and not specifically by younger patients or by pregnant patients. Now we're gonna just walk through for a hypothetical patient, how would you use this tool to help guide them through their weight loss? So we're gonna start with putting in their basic biometric data. Um, so for the patient that I presented in this PowerPoint, everything is already preset. So we're gonna go with a 165-pound woman who's 40 years old, 5 foot 3 inches. And what we have for the physical activity level is um, we had a largely sedentary patient. This was mentioned in their history. This is just something that you can put in. And it also gives a nice, you know, estimator. How would you describe your physical activity at work or school? So for this patient, we had a nurse, um, someone who maybe is sitting at their desk most of the day, and then what's their physical activity during their leisure time? Also very light. So that comes out to 1.4. All right, and then so next, we're going to go over what this patient's goals are. And the CDC recommends that uh, we have patients losing about 1 to 2 pounds, about 10% of their body weight over a period of about 6 months. So for this patient who was originally starting at 165, we're going to drop that down by about 16 pounds to 149. And like we said, we're going to reach that over a period of 6 months. So that's 180 days. Okay. And then what are we going to do for physical activity? So for this hypothetical patient, again, we're going to say that this patient is highly motivated. So this is also a patient who is willing to increase their physical activity. Um, Again, it can vary by the patient, but so let's say for this patient, we have a patient who is willing to add some physical activity, such as, walking from their parked car a little bit further away to the hospital, maybe taking the stairs. So we're going to call that medium walking for about, let's say, like 15 minutes, about 15 minutes per day. And this is every time that they're at work, so we're going to call it 5 times per week. And that, as we can see, represents a change of about 12%. So we put that into here. All right, and so the next is the basic results from the calculator. What we can see is that we have a maintenance goal of, okay, if you don't want to gain any more weight, how much do you have to eat? And so for this patient, we can see that that's about 1950 calories a day. If they're going to reach their goal of 149 pounds in 180 days, recommends that you eat about 1600 calories a day. And then this is the most important thing right here, is that we can then see that in order to maintain that new weight of 149 pounds, we want that patient to eat about 1870, 1850, maybe anywhere from 1850 to 1900 calories a day. One of the cool things about, I think, with this calculator is that we can also switch it into what's called expert mode. And then as you can see with the expert mode, you see a lot more of these, bells and whistles, maybe some different knobs that you can turn, and really what you want to see is this change in the graph over time. So I mean, we only have over a period of 180 days, but then you can see that, okay, over this period of 180 days, it goes down. And then if as we did before, we had it extended out to 365. So the weights should be about the same. And then you can also see what their goal weight should be on a day by day basis. So overall, a really cool tool. There's also other things that we can change here, such as lifestyle changes. Maybe you want to change, maybe you want to give the patient a break. Maybe you want them to increase their weight from here to there. Whatever the patient wants, whatever you want, as you discuss with the patient. So many different things that you can change here, right? Sodium intake, all of these different carbs, body fat percentage, so many different tools here. So really a very powerful tool that I think more physicians should start using when they're counseling patients on weight loss. Yeah.